So Anna, I'd like to start with you since we haven't spoken before. We have students who have come to Mass Bay directly from high school and also those who return to pursue a degree. What brought you to Mass Bay?
I have a friend. I was doing the international school. I was doing ESL classes over there in Boston, and my friend just recommend you guys as like the best community college in Massachusetts. So he said, Anna, you need to go there. You need to start to building your career. So I had a dream to become a nurse, and he just encouraged me to talk to you guys because I was like not feel confident about my English to start in the community college, but I have like a lot of support from the staff members and my professors and my classmates, and was amazing.
Well, I think you sound great, and we're happy to have you. And I think that your friend has given you some excellent advice. I too think that Mass Bay is the best community college. I'm a big fan myself. I graduated in 2016 and went on to a biochemistry degree at UMass Boston, got my dream job 3 weeks later. It's all because of Mass Bay. It does change lives. It's a good place to be. Okay, Denora, you're up. What brought you to Mass Bay? I know I've heard your story before, but take me through it again. It's a good one.
All right. Well, so I'm a mom of four. I didn't have a set goal for myself, because I didn't think that school was the answer for me because I was a stay-at-home mother. Um, 10 years ago, I actually tried to go to a community college and it didn't work out because I didn't think I had the mindset for it. But 10 years later, I had my four daughters, and I decided that, I needed to make a change. I needed financially to become stable. And so I decided to get into accounting. I was going to a different community college. Go over there, baby. Cardi. I was going to a different community college, and I had lost my place of living, and so I was commuting back and forth, almost like an hour drive, then doing my class, and then coming back, and it was just being homeless and dealing with school. It was just too much of a challenge, and so I had asked my friends that lived in this area, uh, well, what community college would be best because I wasn't familiar with Mass Bay actually. But one of my best friends, she was attending Mass Bay for her accounting degree, and so I transferred into it, and I decided that then. It was close to home. I was able to find an apartment that was close. I didn't have to commute. It was convenient. They supplied it the degree and then the mass transfer program too, which I'm utilizing that now, which I didn't. The other community college didn't have that. So I definitely think that this was beneficial for me for the long run, especially the time that I put in. So long term, I definitely think that this school was the best pick for me.
I would again agree with that statement. I got a lot of, so I have 3 children myself, and the second one had just been born when I went back to Mass Bay, and I get a lot of, how do you do this with kids? And I do this because of the kids. I didn't really have the direction or the drive or the focus until I had it for them. So it's good stuff. All right, Alexis, you're up. Tell us how you got to Mass Bay.
All right, so when I was in high school, I was in a tough financial situation between me and my parents and everything in between, and I had to consider an affordable, close by college so I could work at the same time. And I knew of Mass Bay before because my brother also went here, and I knew it was like a really good school for flexibility, and professors were really nice, and I thought it was the best fit for my circumstances at the time. And when I went to the open house with my friend, we liked the atmosphere, and I knew I wanted to attend. I was interested in the rad tech program as well, and I actually got accepted, and I'm so excited for it in the fall of 2021.
I'm really happy to hear that. Congratulations. That is
You.
excellent news. So you came to Mass Bay and then what went it transitioned to virtual due to COVID during your time there?
Yeah, like
What
I
was
was in person for the fall 2019 semester, and then halfway in between for the spring 2020, and then I'm still here. So
Yeah, I had that happen as well
yeah,
at UMass Boston, and it has its pros and cons. You know, there's
right.
things that you learn better in front of a board, but not having that commute is nice.
Oh yeah.
So, how about you, Anna? What was it like for you transitioning to virtual?
I had opportunity to be on campus before the pandemic situation, and the transition we just learn how to do because everything in front of the computer, it's not the same when you go to the campus. You talking to the people, different people, you interact with them. So um, yeah, I learn. I learn how can I um, dealing with this during my course because before I start the LPM program, I was on Wellesley campus, and when I start the LPM program, I just was like WebEx, and some days I was in the lab to complete my lab time, and in the clinical sometimes we were allowed to go, um, but yeah, what I think that the faculty members, they are prepared, like they are ready for everything. I continue to learn, like I don't feel that I had missing the learning. I don't feel that I cannot get something because I am in front of the computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the professors, they provide for us a lot of resource. So I just feel confident to keep going.
It's been amazing to see everybody, the professors, the students, just sort of scramble to make the best of a less than ideal situation, and everybody's just handling it, we go on, we continue, it's what we do. Denora, your turn.
So for me, it was not much of a transition just because, doing the virtual world it allows me to be more flexible. So I don't have to worry about, oh, I have to drive to school. I have to have someone watch my kids. I was able to take on more. So it hasn't been much of a difference. I think that when I was in campus, because I have tried the in-person classes, the only difference is that I was able to build those connections to make sure that I stayed on track. That's something that I value a lot. But this new transition, I found that if you put in the work, you can still build the same connections. It just takes a little bit more effort. And so, joining groups and clubs and putting your voice out there, seeking the help, you can still get the same effect. But for me, it hasn't really been that much of a change. I'm still getting the same schooling, the same, and for me, it's comfortable as a parent.
Yeah, it's definitely nice not having to worry about childcare. I can attest to that with passion. So when we do go back, what is it that you most look forward to, Denora?
So I'm graduating this year actually. So
That's
if
right.
when I do get transferred to school that I'm hoping that it accept me, I'm hoping that I can still do this virtual setting, and I'm hoping that the school that I do transfer to will have the same sense of community that MassBay has given me, because I feel the most confident because of MassBay. You know what I mean? I know that
I
I have
do.
resources. I know that I can, if I'm failing somewhere, they'll have a resource for me to be able to get back up. They don't give up on their students. If you seek the help, you will get it. And I'm hoping that when I do transfer, I'll get that same sense of community. If not, I'll be back.
Yeah. Where are you transferring to again? I know you've told me.
So I'm waiting for my acceptance letter, but UMass Amherst, and I actually got the I don't know, but the to apply to Bentley, because I didn't think that I could make it, but I did apply, and I'm hoping that if they accept me, then I might just do that and try the whole in person classing. Uh, but I don't want to speak ahead. I want to, I'm putting it in existence, but don't push it.
Yeah, don't want to jinx it. Well, it'll definitely be in my thoughts for sure. Either way, though, you're bound for great things, I can tell. You've got the fire. Alexis, what do you most look forward to upon the return?
I look forward to seeing everybody again, like human connections. I loved being in the gym and the library and the caf. Like you would spot me there at all times. Like whenever I was there, I was always with people. I love to socialize, and so basically, I can't wait to get back and be with everybody again. And I really like the in-person classes. That's where I learn best. And when I have my classmates with me and everyone there, I just feel a lot better about like learning, and like it just is a whole new or a whole just a better experience that way. However, I don't um I I do encourage students to still be enrolled at the college even if they're remote, because you're still obviously getting some connections, as Denora was saying. And I think that the professors are also putting their best efforts in, and it will get back to normal soon. So let's keep
Yeah.
going with it.
And what is it that they say, however long it's going to take to accomplish your goal, start to today because the time is going to pass anyway, right? And it
Right,
makes it makes a great story, taking our finals online due to COVID.
right,
That's pretty cool. I tell mine all the time. I think it's fantastic. It's not very many people, hopefully, are going to be able to say that aside from, class of what, 2021 and 2020. It's pretty wild.
true.
So I miss the camaraderie, but I almost feel like the professors put more into it after the transition. So while I miss the fellow students, I think I may have developed a stronger rapport with a lot of the professors because they just went all out, trying to
Yeah.
save us all. Yeah, definitely, definitely. All right. So Anna Carolina, how would you say that COVID-19 has impacted your education?
Yeah, I had a a hardship situation at home, and because my husband, he doesn't was allowed to go to his job during the pandemic situation, so he lost the a lot, like the regular schedule that he had, and that was affecting my financial situation and the scholarships. If I don't get it, the scholarship, I'm not like I can't be in the school, because we need to redirect the money for another things. So yeah, the scholarships was so helpful to me and my family.
Oh, we love to hear that. It's important. It's what we want, right? It's to make it possible, make it all possible for all of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Denora, how has it changed your education, COVID-19?
So, I faced a lot of challenges actually, more than one. I think that the pressure was definitely on. I was dealing with my mental health. Living in fear. I think that that was a big thing. Is that living in fear, never knowing if you were gonna get sick. Losing my job because I was working and then going to school, and I didn't have that source of income anymore. Then my daughters were doing like the remote learning, and it just seemed like there was just like a back to back effect of just issues, and I didn't know how to deal with it. And I know that the minute that I asked for help, I was able to, utilize the resources at the school. There was, I don't even know how many times I've asked for assistance. I've gotten childcare assistance, funding for childcare. My twins get to, stay with my parents for 3 days out of the week, and I'm able to focus on my exams and my homework assignments. Granted that it's not a lot of days, it still took that pressure off. and food. The food scholarship helped me when I wasn't able to provide. I was scared to go to the grocery store, and they sent a box to my front door, food for the week. I was able to plan ahead, and that helped me funding for my bills, because I was back back in rent. I don't even know, rent, electricity bills, that fear of losing your home and the foundation that it almost made you want to not even participate in class, because you're just like, is it really worth it? Do I have to pick between school and work, or finding some type of resource to withstand my family? Like, it's you almost think that it's almost like, why me, and why it's unfair. But like, once I asked for help, I was able to get so many resources, the funding, the scholarships, and emergency funding. Like, I was without the school, I would have not made it this far. I mean that to the bottom of my heart. Like, I don't think that I would have. I wanted to give up plenty of times, and I think Amy can attest to that. Like, I've messaged so many people. I'm like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I could do it for another year. I don't think I have that energy, or that just that sense to worry. I don't want to deal with that. But they gave me that confidence. They gave me that that foundation. Like, you don't have to worry about it. We have your back, and we're gonna help you through it. And that for me, like, and I say to this day, wherever I go, I will always, always be here for MassBay, no matter what.
That's I've said, like, I think that you are me and I am you. That's what I'm feeling right now. I've said this so many times, and that's like why I'm here having these conversations with you guys, because I sat in your chair for a few years, and you know, and it really, I don't think any other school would have landed me where I am today. And it's just, I'm so grateful, and getting to pay it forward. It's good stuff. Yeah, for sure. Okay, Alexis, your education was impacted how by COVID-19?
So, I really grew up with the in-person. I think a lot of people here have, and it definitely is still difficult to adapt to the changes that went on with remote learning. Um, but it affects people mentally, and it impacts people in a significant way. And um, once we get back to normalcy, I think we'll see a lot of positive changes once again. And it impacted us also in a way where we found like new strengths within ourselves to remain motivated, like Denora. That is incredible. And coping with like time management, like a whole new way of doing that there, because you're not going to school, but you have to pretend like you're going. Well, you are, but you have to pretend like you have to go somewhere, but you're going to your room and you're sitting down at your computer and you just have to do it like you're in school. So it's a really difficult switch, but we're all managing.
I like how you put a really positive spin on it, and how it's made us stronger. And I think it's also made us very aware of what and often who we value most. Um, and in terms of, I remember being so anxious, and just the feeling of sadness when COVID first happened and we couldn't go anywhere, and you know, watching our kids leave their school. I pulled my kids out of school one day. None of us knew it was going to happen, just totally shocked them. I think we all were just, reeling, and it was tough. It was a lot of fear and a lot of sadness. And will I see my grandparents again? It was a lot. But when we do see them, though, how much more beautiful is it going to be, right? So, yeah, I love that you brought that into the mix.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. Anna, what comes next for you after Mass Bay?
I like the hashtag that the Mass Bay has is start here, go anywhere.
Yes,
So
it's true.
yeah, so I put this sentence in my heart, and I started, and I my goal is like became a nurse, and after that I will do the RN, and also I I want to do my bachelor's, and yeah, did I want to just take care of people, because that's it's my dream. So I want to realize that, and Mass Bay is allowed me to realize my dream. Like my dream is gonna become true because I am in Mass Bay, and they are support me to get that. Like if
Yeah.
I don't, I think if I don't was there with like everybody that helped me until today, and I know that I still will have will be help from another people. I in that's why I will get it, because I feel that I have support, and I have people that care about me as a student and as a person.
And believe in you. I think that was for
Exactly.
me the thing that really caught my attention. I was like, what? Okay,
Exactly.
then I guess I better not let you down. And I just went for it, went for all of it, and it all happened. I mean, I know I got chills too. You guys are getting
Yeah.
me good. So, it's just, yeah, it's been great. And then Denora, you're off to UMass Amherst or Bentley, depending on what the future holds.
Yeah, so I actually was able to get the one family scholarship through MassBay. So they're gonna help me pay for my up until my bachelor's, and that's my goal. I also was able to get a job through MassBay, which allowed me to start up my own business as a bookkeeper, obtain a client. One second. Also obtain a client that is very familiar at Mass Bay. Her name is Becky Cannon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yes.
she's amazing, amazing, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's just it it opened so many doors and allowed me to actually take the first step because I've been telling myself that I want to open up a business and I wanted to start my own business, but I was like, maybe I'm not ready, maybe I'm not ready, but it actually almost pushed me, challenged me to just do it. Just do it. You have the foundation, you have the connections, you got it. You got it. You have the education, just do it. And so, I've been doing my business for almost 3 weeks and everything's been going very well. I've also built a lot of connections with like the Rotaract Club, which is really nice because I think it's something that I can continue on outside of school and still give that service that I know that I have, and I'm able to help the community still. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's an important drive for me too, is how do I give it back? How do I pay it forward? So, and Alexis, when do you graduate?
So I'm starting the radiology program in the fall of 2021, so it will be 2 years, so probably 2023. So I have some time ahead of me. So, um, this is only the beginning of everything that my future holds. So I don't have specific plans necessarily, but maybe I'll get a bachelor's degree or I'll specialize in something within the field. But again, it's
Well,
all like an open book. We
it,
all just get out there, and then this is just the start to a promising career.
I agree, and I think that that's one of the benefits of starting young is that you have your whole life ahead of you. You've got the time to figure it out and try on different things. And do you like industry? Do you like academia? Who knows? So, and that may change as you change, and so, but yeah, it's going to be an adventure, that's for sure. That's, I
Yeah.
think, the one sure thing. Anybody else have anything they want to add?
I just want to add that it's nice that um, you know, we're not facing this alone. Like just seeing like Alexis in her path, and then is it Anna in her path. I think that it allows you to almost motivate yourself to do better. That to there's other people doing it. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're facing their challenges, and so that you're just like, man, I'm not by myself. We all have the same common goal. We all want to be successful, regardless of the time strength that we're doing or the path that we're going on. We all want to just prosper. And I really enjoy that. And I love how well spoken you are, Alexis and Anna. I love it because it motivates me. It motivates me to be better because I know that someone, a future scholar, is gonna be watching me, and so they're gonna, they're gonna make their moves based on that. Yes, there's gonna be challenges, but you could do it. Someone else did it before you, so you could do it too.
Paving the way. That's exactly right.
Absolutely. And I just also wanted to add that, hard work is just, it's so worth it in the end. Like, if, MassBay has given me so many opportunities and the President's Scholarship, so I'm more than thankful for that. Like, so beyond grateful that I have that for my education because it would have been much, much harder for me to continue doing this. So,
That's an important point that you've touched on, is it's all about the hard work. I tell my daughters all the time, I wasn't the smartest kid in my class, but I was the hardest working,
absolutely.
and that's what really, because if you can be Einstein, but if you're lazy or disinterested or unmotivated, you're going not very far at all, right? But Mass Bay will reward hard work and commitment. I've seen it time and time again, and it's how it should be.
I agree.
Say how much I am grateful to having you guys in my life, and that's an honor to me that I will graduate from MassBay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. Y'all are making me think I'm going to have to attend the virtual ceremony this year. I did go to one the year after I graduated. It was very, very emotional. It was beautiful. It's good stuff. It's always amazing. Hi, little lady. Hi.
You
How-
guys, thank you so much for doing this. You know, I, I love, Stacey, you've done a great job,
Thank
making
you.
this conversational, and Denora, I know pretty well, and I learn something every time I talk to her, her, and I'm really happy to hear your story. And Lexi, I'm so glad, I don't know if you remember, Lexi, but we sat next to each other at the in-person ceremony
I do.
celebration in the fall. So it's, I just love seeing you guys, and I can't tell you how much I really appreciate you giving your time tonight to do this.
I can't think of anything that makes me happier than this. Honestly, it's true. I go downstairs and I see my husband and I'm like, that was just amazing. It's always just everyone's just so passionate and heartfelt. There's just so much heart every time. Never disappoints.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I think that MassBay doesn't even. I mean, I know that they realize like the variety of students, but like we're literally all
I know.
completely different, complex individuals, and
Yeah.
yet you're still making. You know what I mean? Like we're still becoming successful because of the foundation that MassBay is building. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yes.
it's a blessing. It's honestly a blessing because a lot of schools don't even provide half of the support that MassBay has.
Yeah. It's just so unique just in terms of being such a small school. So you do get that sense of community and the professors do have time for their students. And then, the free tutoring center was a huge boon for me. And I just remember long nights before exams and struggling it out with everyone, no sleep, miserable, stressed, and then you survive and you walk out of class after the exam and yeah, I don't think I would have had that experience anywhere else, not at my age. I don't know, what, 40 something when I started. I didn't expect, I didn't expect to have that whole, I don't know, the friendships and I had the full college experience, which shocked me. I never was not something I anticipated happening at my age at a 2-year school, but it was amazing. It was really great.
All right, guys. I'll be in touch. I really appreciate it. Go eat your dinner. I hope you can join us on the 22nd. I'll pester you and remind you.
Perfect. Please
Um,
do.
it's really nice to see you, sweetie.
Bye. Bye,
All right,
cutie.
guys. Have
I'll
a
see you
great
guys
night.
later. Take
Bye
care,
bye.
everyone. Stay
I thank
healthy.
you.
Bye.
Bye.